Hey folks, today we are going to be at Autosport, and in fact I'm starting this video from the venue because my drive here has been terrible. Hopefully the rest of the day picks up. Let's see what's got. And we're in. Looks like a trade show, like every other trade show. A bunch of booths and some stuff. Look, some suspension. Excellent. One of the great things about coming to this is you get to see kind of all the things you usually see in magazine adverts and stuff, so you get to actually look through quaich boxes and high-spec motorsports brakes and Kent cams and all that kind of stuff. There's a load of stuff here that's way beyond my price range for car racing and all sorts of other kind of motorsport type things, but generally speaking it's a pretty interesting event to have a look around, see what's here. I don't think I'm buying off-the-shelf quaich boxes anytime soon, but it's nice to see them. Here we are at the Time Attack stand. These guys put on Time Attack stuff. We've worked with them before. A really good bunch of guys, really enthusiastic about their series. Obviously we have a Time Attack champion on the Retro Rides forum, which is quite nice. They have like a retro class, they have Pocket Rockets front wheel drive class, and then they got the absolute madness of these Evos that weigh nothing and have a bajillion horsepower. They are all round a good time. Look what we found. Tuxman Racing Noble. Clearly well represented retro rides. I'm really proud of this car, and yeah, great to see it on the forum, and great to see it back in the flesh again. On fire, look at this. Well, it's clearly been to Goodwood. Other than that, I'm not sure what it runs in. People need to be spoken to. It is legit. So the Coys auction is back, as ever. Lovely Sunbeam, Alpina Beamer, NSX. Most of the retro stuff that's of interest to us is pretty much always in the Coys auction, and I have never got a catalogue, so I've never been in it. But we shall walk around the edge and see what else we can find. Buy yourself a race car with Escort. It appears to be running TSW Venoms. Not my first choice, but maybe it works. Maybe it doesn't. 944. W124 Max. Porsche, Lotus, Saab at the back there. Mustang, some modern stuff and things. Ferrari Mondial. Quite. Aston Martin Virage. I remember seeing a few of these in the mid-90s, but I haven't seen one for a while. Right, we're going to go past the hoarding now. It's the end of the hoarding, and a Ferrari Mondial 8. But, most excitingly, this 6 Series Beamer, which at some point looks to have been driven by Mr. Gerhard Berger. What else we got in here? Modern Porsche, All of the Ferrari Mondials in the country seem to be in here. There is, I can use the zoom function. Ooh, Ferrari F40. Very good. Clearly these people that are in here have bought programs, or maybe they've just got the right badges, or maybe anyone's allowed in, I don't know. Very good. BG Racing, motorsports equipment, all sorts of useful bits and pieces. Very good for lowered cars, maybe. But look at this. Again, look at this. I say that a lot of these videos, but look at it. Wonderful. Whole bay engine, wide arches, beautifully turned out. Solid door shut. Robotic cars for the future. There it is. That's Steve Perez's car. I tried to get into the gathering a couple of years ago. He was enthusiastic, but he had to go and watch his son race. Might try and get him back. Who wouldn't want to see that at one of our events? Porsche 356B. Wonderful. These are all on the Pirelli stand. I like that they've still got some classic stuff going on. Hey! Mad Fiat 500 Barchetta thing. Very cool. I wonder if it's the same Gordon Ramsay. Probably. It's a hill climb car, which is interesting. E36. What's left of an E36? That's E21. What's left of an E21? That's E30 at the front here. Which is apparently 350 brake horsepower and 1200 kilograms. Internet personality apparently has a very cool car. I think I saw this at Players at some point. Very nice. That internet personality. Oh, that one. He's behind me. This one.
I think I can give
the correct machine for drifting. A6. Well, that's fairly monstrous. Do not touch the exhibit, for it is loud and terrifying. Excellent.
I live in Ketchup, my mum.
even if it's you give us
superb mini Patrick Longman style. I think it's the replica that Nick Swift put together. In fact, I can tell you that is a fact because it says it on the door. Perfect. Well, this looks like fun. This is effectively a kit wide body Audi 80, Audi Quattro, huge wing, all that stuff. Apparently it's still in development. Expect to see a bunch more bonkers Audis out in the next few years. So that's Autosport done for another year. Nothing really changes. It's pretty good. There wasn't as much retro stuff there this year. I filmed kind of what I could. There are a couple other bits and pieces that were just too busy to film around. Just looking around the car park, can't see anything extra special at the moment. Sometimes there's some interesting things working out here. I would say from a trade point of view it's good for us, because doing the shows and all that stuff and the forum, we sometimes pick up some interesting things. More so now as we get a bit more of a reputation, so that's quite nice. From a public point of view, unless you're into slightly more modern performance stuff, probably not a lot there for you from a retro side of things. Although, that having been said, there are a lot of parts suppliers. Yeah, I don't know, I find it's a difficult place to pitch for me, so it's useful for me. I'm not sure how much the average retro fan would get out of it. But as I say, there's parts and there's bargains to be had and people to speak to, so you can speak to Quaif, who are there on the way in, as you saw, and Miltech and Cirque and various other people, Force Racing Wheels that we like. So yeah, it definitely, if you're local, probably worth it. Long trip I had, if I was going there as a punter, I'm not sure I'd go for it. Just being honest, Autosport, please don't blackball me. But I got a great deal out of it, so it was superb, and I hope the people I spoke to will get a great deal out of working with us in the future. That's it for today. I'm off for a long, boring journey home, hopefully not as terrible as the one I had on the way here. Speak to you soon. Oh, and subscribe and like and all that stuff.